Hello and welcome to TargetBoy Plays Pathfinder Adventures. Today we're going to be starting the second deck, which is the Skinsaw Murders. This is Undead Uprising. So, let's see what we've got here. Who do we have for a villain? Don't like the sound of Undead Uprising. Amiko's still around. It's good to have you back. Sheriff Hemlock has been looking for you. First, let me thank you again for all you've done for Sandpoint. It's fortunate you've proven yourselves so capable, because we've a problem I think you can help us with. Put simply, we have a murderer in our midst. One who, I fear, has only begun his work. Last night, the murderer stuck at the sawmill. There are 2 victims, and they're in pretty gruesome shape. So we'll send a gnome bard to check it out. I still have trouble understanding why they would send Lem by himself on these things. He's 3.5 feet tall, weighs 40 pounds, and is armed with a lute. But hey, that's the character I chose to play, so if they have faith in him, I should too. Anyway, I've got my men stationed there now, but the thing that bothers me isn't the fact that we have 2 dead bodies inside. Really? That doesn't bother you? It's the fact that this is actually the second set of murders we've had in the last few days. You've come to the right halfling, Sheriff. He's a halfling? I thought he was a gnome. Oh, goodness, that just turns my world all around. I will begin investigating without delay. I will also send word to the Pathfinder Society. They may have resources that can help. I come to you for help in this matter. My men are good, but they are also green. They were barely able to handle themselves against the goblins, and what we're facing now is an evil far worse than goblins. But as far as you know, it's a guy. I need the help, but I'm afraid you'll need help too. You see, I'm afraid that this particular murderer knows you as well. Truly? My friendships are most bountiful. Maybe only a few have the capacity to take the life of another. There was a note pinned to the sleeve of the latest victim by a splinter of wood. Lem, we have spoken of this before, my master. Now it begins. Join the pack and it will end, your lordship. The pack? I'm afraid this note assumes I know much more than I do. I think this note was left to throw suspicion onto you. I am keeping word of this note quiet for now. There are a few leads you might look into. You'll want to investigate the mill. The bodies are still there, and nothing has been done to the crime scene yet. 3 con men from the town of Galdoria were found murdered in an abandoned barn south of town a few days ago. Their bodyguard, Graced, survived the assault, but has gone insane and was sent to Habe's sanatorium. There was also a 7-pointed star carved on one victim's chest, but I'm at a loss for what it means. Broderick Quink is an expert on runes. I can find out what he knows about it while you look into the rest. Broderick Quink. Okay. Wow, that was the longest introduction we've had yet. Okay, when you defeat the henchman zombie minion from a location deck, it is shuffled into a random open location deck. Oh, goody. Okay, our villain is Kaisarlu Zarin. Okay, all of his damage is poison damage. Before you act, each character must summon and encounter the henchman zombie minion. When you attempt to check to defeat him, after you roll the dice, roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, start the check over. Cards played on the previous check do not affect the new check. That stinks. Ooh, but I can beat him with straight arcane. That's nice. Which means my sage could help. Alright, what do we have? Pidget Turkleson. Lycanthrope Were-Rat. Okay. Before you act, examine the top card of the Blessings discard pile. If the card is a Blessing of the Gods, Its difficulty is increased by 3. Before or after you act, you may banish a weapon with the slashing trait to banish Pidget. Banish. I'm not going to banish my hatchet, that's for sure. Dr. Habe. He's a henchman? When Dr. Habe is revealed, replace him with the next Bane in this location. He's shuffled back into the location deck. If there are no Banes in the deck, he is automatically defeated. If defeated, you may immediately attempt to close the location this henchman came from, which means you have to defeat all other Banes before you can defeat him. But once you've done that, they're all automatic. Alright? So, I want to start with my trusty throwing axe. So what do we have for locations? Okay, at the start of your turn, attempt Wisdom 6. If you succeed, draw a card from your discard pile to your hand. If you fail, discard the top card of your deck. Well, that kind of stinks. Wisdom or Perception 7 to close. And you heal when you close it. Okay, this one, when you encounter an ally, you may recharge a card to automatically acquire it. Okay. Banish a card to close. Okay, so we don't want to start there. So I don't have anything that I really want to banish. Add 2 to checks that have the slashing trait. That's good. Dexterity or acrobatics, he's okay at that. Only 2 monsters. Yeah, we'll start here. We'll start at the mill. In the lovely town of Sandpoint at night. What? The mill is coated with sawdust, strewn with footprints and splashes of blood. A desperate struggle took place here several hours ago. The lingering scent of decay in the air is curious, though. It smells almost as if an animal had died somewhere in the room and its remains were allowed to ripen. The mangled, ruined remains of a woman lie on the mill's lower floor amid heaps of blood-stained firewood. A man's body has been horribly desecrated. The poor man has been affixed to a wall by several hooks normally used to hang machinery. The body is mutilated, the face carved away, and lower jaw missing entirely. His bare chest is defaced as well, bearing a strange rune in the shape of a 7-pointed star. This is kind of gruesome. Alrighty, well, let's see what we see. Alright, we've got the cure. We've got the Scorching Ray. Okay, this is a good starting hand. A gecko. I hates it. +5, so yeah, I don't need a blessing. I just barely don't need a blessing. That was close. Alright, next. A glaive. That would be awesome if I could use strength weapons. Okay. Warlord. Yeah, I need to use the blessing. Alright. Well, that does it for bad guys here, except for the henchman / villain. So let's see what we ran into. No start of turn actions. Oh, and there's Pidget Targelson. So I'd have to get rid of my throwing axe, so I'll have to encounter him. Alright, what gives me better odds? This gives me... I don't have any other weapons, so I can't recharge it. I can only recharge it against the villain. So that gives me 4.5, and 4.5 is 9, an average of 14. The Scorching Ray gives me 5.5, 3.5, 3.5. That's 7 plus 5.5, 12.5, 13.5. So I actually get slightly better odds from the X because of that +2. And, well, no, I'm going to need the blessing to close. And I have mirror image in case I get hit, so I'm going to try it. Ah, crap. Okay, not a 1, so I don't take damage. Shuffle. Oh, okay, that shuffled him back in. Alright, we'll try to recharge the mirror image. Okay, so I could have banished him, but that's good. I'll close it out sooner if I don't banish him. Hey, Blessing of the Gods. Well, I might as well use it to explore and save the Blessings deck. Might come in handy. That is, if I decided to actually hold on to it. Caltrops, really? Wow, this is like... I haven't read into stuff like this for a while. The caltrops are actually super useful. They can automatically banish... They can... If you banish it, you can automatically defeat a monster, a weak monster. But they're not something that I'm going to keep in my hand. And now it's time, well, not start a turn. I'm going to use the QR. Let's get some of these back in the deck. Goblin Raid. Each character at an open location summons and encounters a Goblin Raider. Okay, well, maybe I should have hung on to those. Should be able to get him, yeah. Take that, Goblin Raider. Oh look, the caltrops that I could have used a second ago. And acquire a toad to draw a spell from my discard. Oh, ooh, ah. You can only do it once, but that could be handy since getting the cure out of the disc. What I really need is another cure. That's what it comes down to, is I need another cure spell. Maybe someday one will come along. But I will get no toad today. If I had actually gotten him, then I would have had to choose whether I wanted to keep him or not. Another Goblin Raid? These goblins, they're vexing me. Okay, so Pidgeot is the only one left. I can just banish him? Oh no, I'd have to get rid of something. Okay. Alright. So. I mean, I should. An average roll is 14. And I'll probably need the blessing. Alright, what is the burglar? Disable or stealth. Not dexterity or acrobatics. So he won't help me. What will this do? Oh, I could evade him. Don't want to evade him. I want to kill him. But I'm going to need the blessing. So, got him. Yes, close the location. Use the blessing. Defeat it. Okay, there's one closed. Got 20 turns left. Ooh, and there's my tiger. What can really go wrong when you've got a saber-tooth tiger? Let's see. Banish a card to acquire an ally. Oh, this is the one with the wisdom check every turn. Let's try it. Abe's Sanatorium. Alright. A werewolf. That's not fun. Whoa, combat 16, huh? Oh, I can't even use the caltrops on him because of the bonus. This is not so good. Alright. We'll reveal that. I'll stick my saber-tooth tiger on him, and I will keep my fingers crossed. Got him! Thank you, Tiger, for being available when I needed you. What just happened? The squat stone building that serves as the sanatorium has 3 floors under a stout stone-flagged roof. It is built in the lee of the limestone escarpment known as Ashen Rise. A brisk sense of cleanliness fills the place. The floors are scrubbed and walls are freshly painted white. The somewhat sour smell of burning incense abounds, a scent that Habe has found soothes most deviant minds. There is an eerie quiet as it becomes clear that all the sanatorium's patients are gone. Okay, took you a minute to get to that. Okay, so I don't have to do that. I don't have to make that roll. Okay. Excellent. Oh wait, maybe I do. I do. Crap. My wisdom is not so good. Oh, and that was a spell. This is my holy light spell. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to be needing the cure, so let's get it now. Don't need to cast it yet. Oh, I can get a soldier. Okay. Hello, Mr. Soldier. I'm going to have discard you, so I will discard you to explore and save a little bit of time. Another burglar. I like my burglar. I can't use him to search, so I'll just discard him. I already have a burglar in my hand. Need a blessing. Oh, I gotta do this again. Crap. I don't like it here. Alright, I need big numbers. That's a good number. I like that. Alrighty. Well, that's kind of nice. Probably not going to get it, but it would be nice. Puts extra cards into the blessing deck, so if you're low on time, it'll give you more. Alright, I gotta use this. Because discarding cards every turn is kicking my butt. But now I got nothing. Ring of Protection. Reveal this card to reduce all damage dealt to you by 1. You may play another item on this check. Okay, so that's... meh. Oh well. Yeah, I gotta do it again. No, I'm not using the blessing. I'll pay the piper. Force Missile. I like Force Missile. And it's a spell. I can use it to get my cure back. Alright, discard. What shall I discard? Discard the Caltrops. You know I'm going to get a weak monster the second I discard the Caltrops, but that's how it goes. Alright. Too many cards in the discard pile. Hey, I got it! Woohoo! Alright, let's get some of those cards back on the deck. That works, I'll take it. And... aha! Ooh, that's the villain. It's a distinct pleasure to meet your lordship. Now kindly stop murdering the citizens of Sandpoint. You do-gooders sure know how to ruin a good thing. Having a few loose zombies does not make me a murderer. Well, it kind of does. Do we have a Freddy Krueger hand with keys on it? No, his keyring is a hand with the keys on the fingers. What the blazes is that? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay. If you insist on fighting me, I can also use fodder for my experiments in undeath. Alright, zombie minion. Immune to mental and poison. Do I have my... no, I don't have my extremely useful against undead spell. Increased by the scenario's adventure deck number. Alright, well, we'll use this, and we'll use a blessing. Yeah, we've got another blessing, so we should be okay. Now, do I want to go straight arcane? Because this will give me another D10. Which gives me an average of 11.5. No, sorry. 5.5, an average of 12. Or this, 2d8 plus 3, the 2d8 gives me 9, 10, 11, 12. And the blessing gives me another 4.5. I'm going to go arcane. Because I can. So, alright, Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Got him. So that'll close this location. Oh, except that... oh, crap. That sucked. So, I don't have a blessing anymore. That gives me a 20% chance. A 9 and a 10 will work. Or, if I reveal this, 9 and 12. Alright, I think this is the way to go. Crap. Okay, well, at least I didn't take any damage. Maybe I'll get lucky this time? Nope. This could go on for a long time. Ugh. Ah, this is hurting. The other ones would have been much better. Oh, crap. Okay. So, I'm surviving, and I got to keep my hatchet. So, we'll try to recharge this. Not super likely. Oh, but I got it. Okay. Oh, and he may actually go somewhere different. Oh, crap. Well, I mean, I need to stay here. And suddenly I'm super low on time. And I didn't get a spell. Okay, there are spells there anyway. Crap. That's the thing with this, with Lem. You get against somebody and suddenly you're screwed. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hey, Goblin Commandos. We'll banish that and kill the Goblin Commando. So at least it was helpful. It got rid of some die rolls. And a spell. Excellent. Get the cure. Roll a die. Lose a card. Another spell. Cast the cure. Hope for big numbers. Not big, but it's better than nothing. And search. Guidance. Add 1 to any check. I suppose it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, and I can use it to get my cure back. Okay, I'm super short on time. This doesn't look good. And it's a relatively useless roll. Okay. Stupid Goblin Commando. You know what? I'm going to use this blessing. Just to make sure I kick your butt. And I think it's good that I did. And since I'm so low on time, I'm going to use her search. Blessing of Torag. Hey, can't hurt. Not going to keep it, but can't hurt. Don't have any spells, so no start of turn actions except for losing a card. Come on. Alright, so we'll reveal this, and we'll use a blessing. Whoa, that just barely happened. close the... Oh, that's right, because it just puts a random monster in. Okay, so let's close this location. Non-combat wisdom. What do you know? I'll take that. Just barely worked, too. And I will take 1d4 dice. 1d4 cards. Healing that I don't have to use my spell on. Which is good, because I'm not getting any spells. I do have spells in the deck, don't I? Yes, rather a lot of them. Okay. Oh, I gotta do it again? One more time, really? Okay, you get one more point of damage to me. I'm getting out of here. Okay. A blessing of the gods. Hey. I can use that immediately to search. Locked door. Oh, combat 24? Really? Let's take a closer look at this. Dexterity disable 13 or combat 24. That's if you're really tough, you can batter it down. So for a 13, I'm looking at 10, an average of 12. We'll give it a blessing too. Really? Wow, I used a lot of cards on that and got jack. Ooh. But I got spells. Mirror image is too awesome. So I will get rid of the Scorching Ray. Immediately get some of these cards. Oh yeah, 5 cards back. That's the way to do it. Alright. Okay. Oh, replace him with the next Bane in the deck. So, a mercenary. Okay. Yeah, I can deal with a mercenary. Mercenary is pretty tough. Wait, can't you help? Oh, melee combat check. Oh, I'm going to use him to explore. Melee combat check. Alright, use the soldier to explore. Oh, the stupid locked door again. Without a blessing, I can't make it. Oh well. At least I didn't waste time on it. Alright, let's see. Trade in the Force Missile to get my QR. You know, I'm wishing I had gotten that candle. Alright, 3 cards, well, better than nothing. Alright, come on. I've got 2 blessings, so I need to fight the bad guy, and I need to get lucky. Okay, and I can discard a toad. Oh, or I can bury him and get my cure back. I'll take that. And immediately cast it. Okay, so discard pile is empty. So that makes me happy. And there's the good doctor again. But it's going to get the next Bane, which should be the boss. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alright, so first we chop up our zombie minion. Alright, give it all we got and hope to get lucky. Wait, now which gave me the better odds? I think the arcane gave me the better odds when I had... So what do I have here? 4.5 times 3 is 12, 13.5, 14, 15, 16. If I did the arcane... then it's only one higher. So, yeah, let's go combat. And use the blessing and hope for the best. Okay, we hit him. Now, come on, come on. Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. Yes! Yes, down you go. I surrender. I am no dark crusader. I only wish to carry on with my work in peace. But one of Dr. Habe's patients got loose and set my zombies on the town. I know nothing of any murders. I may be inclined to believe you. What became of Grace? That man was halfway to undeath when he arrived at the sanatorium. He kept ranting about his lordship, too. If Habe left him to me, I could have saved everyone a lot of trouble. Okay, so Grace is the bad guy. But we have victory! And hey, some more coins. So what do I get for this? I didn't even read what the bonus was. Oh, I get a power. Okay, let's see. So my hand size is already 6. I can increase my bardic performance that I don't use, or I can get armor proficiency. I guess I'll take light armor proficiency. Wow, okay. I mean, if I was playing with other characters, then the bardic thing would be nice, but I'm not. Okay, guidance is now useless, so is force missile better than anything I've got? Arcane plus 2d4, no. Nope, everything I have is better than that. Okay, I don't get to keep my handy leather armor. Alright, soldier is no use to me at all. I don't need a second burglar. The burglar and the sage have both been super useful, so no. And blessings. Don't need blessings of the gods. Non-combat strength. Even with him, non-combat strength is still, doubling it is still useless, so. Alright. That does it for Undead Uprising. Having on a run these last couple. But for now, we are finished with this scenario. Next time it's going to be crow bait. Wonder what that's all about. Sounds like it's getting more and more gruesome. But for now, had a bit of a setback at the beginning, but we beat the villain and won the day. I was kind of surprised. I thought I was going to lose that one. Thank you for watching TargetBoy Plays Pathfinder Adventures. And until next time, have a good one.